Aw, yeah, this is happening. I'll go. Hey, what is up guys? It's me, SpeedSuperSonic, bringing you guys another video, and in this video today, we have some very awesome Sonic Movie 2 information to talk about today. Earlier this morning, or like later last night, it must have been very late last night, set photos released of the Sonic Movie sequel. Now, there have been a bunch of set photos that I've talked about in like other videos, and there have been very many different things to look at and get excited about, but nothing as big as what we have today. Today, there were around 3 set photos that showed a bunch of armed trucks and helicopters going around Green Hills. But the thing is that they're not any average armored truck or helicopter. No, they are labeled as G.U.N. If you guys don't know, I'd be surprised. G.U.N is a huge part of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Well, it was. After SA2, you don't really see that much of G.U.N anymore, but I guess they are bringing it back because in these set photos, you can see the G.U.N logo on the helicopters, on the trucks. Are those tanks or trucks? I'm just gonna call them tanks, that's easier. And this is freaking amazing. Let's take a deeper dive and see what we have. Alright, so this first photo we have right here is very, very cool because it's not just like one thing, we have like 2 references. First, the tank obviously has G.U.N on the side of it, you can see it right there. It's G.U.N, but we're just gonna call it G.U.N because that's what every Sonic fan calls it. But if you look behind it, there's another reference. It's Mean Bean Coffee Shop, which I think is so freaking dope. I remember there being like a reference to Mean Bean Machine in like the first Sonic movie, but it was being cut. Well, now we finally have it, which is awesome. It kind of reminds me of like City Escape in Sonic Generations. Like when you get to the end of the level, there are like a bunch of different restaurants and shops that have like different character names on it. Maybe there'll be some like stuff like that in this movie. This next one is the big thing. I believe this is front of the town center, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the helicopter where there is the G.U.N logo right there, but not just the G.U.N logo. At the top of the helicopter, you can see it says SA2. Oh yeah, as you can see at the top of the building, it says Green Hills Town Hall. They're obviously there for a reason. And then in the next photo, you can see more tanks driving through the streets. I looked a little around, I didn't see anything else in the background. That's all that was there for that photo. But I'm sorry, I'm having issue controlling my excitement right now. Now, does this mean what I'm sure goes to a lot of people's heads? G.U.N is a huge aspect of Sonic Adventure 2. There's a helicopter, which was, part of SA2. The scene where he flies down from the helicopter, that's pretty iconic. I played in the opening. I don't want to say the movie will be entirely based off of SA2, but now hear me out. This is just a prediction, let me say. I do think this movie will take a lot of inspiration, and I do think the movie will have aspects from SA2. Whether that's Shadow, because as time goes on, I'm starting to believe more and more that while Shadow I don't think will be a major player in the movie, I do think towards the end of the movie or an end credit scene, you definitely could get at least a tease for Shadow. Space Colony Arc, maybe not that exactly, but I definitely think the G.U.N aspect of this will obviously be here and play a major component in the film. While I don't think it would be a direct adaptation, I do think there will be aspects of it this movie will take from different games. I think this movie will take inspiration from Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 if they do and add Knuckles to it. And now that we know that they're adding G.U.N, I'm sure they'll take inspiration, and since they're adding G.U.N, I'm sure they'll take aspects from SA2. Other games, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe we could get anything from that during set photos or something like that. But as of right now, that's all we got. This movie is building up to be something crazy. Now, why do I think this? Why do I even mention this? Well, it's because of the last thing I talked about in relation to the Sonic movie like last week. Patrick Casey and Josh Miller stated that this trailer has like a lot of trailer moments, and it's gonna be really cool, and they're going to break the internet, quote unquote.
But Sonic 2, actually, yeah, definitely. It's like full of, like when I was picturing, as we were kind of wrapping up the draft, and I was just like thinking about all the moments in this movie that are trailer moments. And just like, man, the trailer for this movie is gonna be insane. It's gonna break the internet, guaranteed.
Well, I'm sure this movie's gonna do a lot of its own thing. I'm sure a way to get Sonic fans excited, unfortunately, a way to get a lot of Sonic fans excited, even though if they don't want to admit it, is to pull things from the past and put them into something new, and they'll go crazy because they like that thing. I know we're in like an anti-nostalgia rebellion right now. That's true, honestly. If you look at any trailer reaction, yeah, so having a scene of like Sonic jumping down from a helicopter with the propeller as a snowboard, or him running away from a giant armored truck, or like if they decide to do it, Shadow. That's what I could really pull away, because fans really love Sonic Adventure 2, even though I'm not a big fan of the game. The story, on the other hand, is probably the best Sonic story we've ever had. It's just the perfect amount of serious and goofy. It strikes the perfect tone balance, having serious themes, and I'm sure this movie is going to have serious themes. You need to have stakes, and you have some sense of seriousness behind it. Things are really freaking starting to heat up. We're starting to get set photos and we're starting to figure out what certain things might be in this movie. And very soon I'm sure we're going to be finding out some stuff about casting, who will be voicing like Tails and whatever characters. I want to say Knuckles, but I'm not 100% sure he's going to be in the movie. You never know, maybe a casting announcement will come out that like leaks that Shadow will be in it. I don't know. As time goes on, Shadow is looking more likely. This is the closest thing that's like, okay, maybe Shadow could be in it, but I do still think Sonic 2 is too early to introduce him. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. I am so freaking excited for this movie. I like everything I've heard. I've liked everything I've seen. There have been a bunch of other set photos and videos that I've really liked, such as this clip of the dude hanging upside down, as well as Adam Pally. I don't know the character's name. Wade? Is that it? Riding on a scooter. So he'll be in it. That's good. Those are just things I couldn't cover on the channel because it's like, oh, Adam Pally riding on a scooter. Alright, have a good day, guys. But this was concrete enough, and I think it would get you guys excited enough to where I was able to talk about it. So with that being said, what did you think? What do you think about G.U.N being in the Sonic movie sequel? I can just freaking say that. We've seen the set photos, we've seen all of the info. What do you think about G.U.N being in the movie? I'd love to know what you guys have to say. I'll be sure to check out all your comments, give them some hearts and replies. I love interacting with you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to follow my social media. Links to my Twitter and Instagram are in the description below. You can follow those for behind the scenes look at my life, future content, and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you here. This is the best place for Sonic the Hedgehog content on YouTube. This is the number one place for news, discussions, and retrospectives on all things Sonic the Hedgehog, whether that's video games, TV shows, movies, comic books, and merchandise. We talk about all things Sonic here, so if you don't want to miss a thing, make sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you join our family. Thank you all so much again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Wah!
Something like fine wine, gotta sip it slow, taking my damn time, cause it tastes right. Told the fine line, white knuckled and ready, wide eyed, so worth it and perfect. Guess I deserve it, quench my thirst in a drought, savor every sip.